Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Ashley, and it is very nice to meet you. It's eating. Am I being sarcastic? Am I gaslighting myself? I don't know. For someone who loves to read, I am very much quite illiterate. I thought that it would be fitting to film as my first video a July TBR because I love watching those on YouTube. I think they might have to be one of my favorite videos in the booktube community. I just wanted to go ahead and give it a go. So I've been wanting to make a booktube channel for actually quite a long time now. The reason I haven't is because I've realized that I've been so stuck in my head. I've been constantly thinking that either A, I don't read enough, or B, my life isn't aesthetic. Sorry, the air probably turned on and it made a noise. But second of all, that my life or my place isn't aesthetic enough for me to film like some of the booktubers that I watch. My wonderful partner and helped me come to the realization that I don't need to read a lot or fit a certain aesthetic to just do something that I want to do, which is create content for reading books. And I want to be able to talk to someone about the books that I read and freak out and find people that share the same passion as me. And I just realized that even though I may not have an aesthetic life or I may not read 10 plus books a month, I am very blessed to be able to live this life because we're only given one. And not only that, but to live this life and have passions and be able to have the option to sit down and record and film something that I enjoy doing, something that will feed my soul. And I think if anyone is watching this that wants to do the same thing, just sit down and hit record and do it when it's hard and do it when you have all the excuses in the world. Because I think what I've learned in my 21 years of living in this life, I'm still young, still a long way to go, but what I've realized is that no matter how many excuses I overcome, I will always convince myself that it's not the right time to start, that it's not the right time to film, that I need to wait till I move into a bigger space when I actually have some more bookshelves. But that's all excuses. You don't need any of it. Take it as a sign to just do it. Do it when it's hard. Do it when you don't want to. Do it when you have a million excuses to not start, because that's when it counts. With that being said, I thought it would be a cute video to film where mini books choose my July reads. So I made these a while back because I saw on Etsy they sell this. I made some tiny books for my TBR. Some of this is my physical TBR and some of it are books that are very high on my radar. Hopefully I get some on my physical TBR because once I read 5 physical books, I will allow myself to go book shopping for more books. I will say though, this month I'm already reading one book which is called The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. I'm reading it on my Kindle and like at the 60% mark, and I've been loving it. I don't know what took me so long to read this book. It eats. It's eating. I love it. Every second of it. I just know that the next time I go book shopping, I am going to buy a physical copy because this, oh my goodness, so beautifully written. I love the magical realism. I don't know what took me so long. So The 7-Year Slip tells the story of Clementine, a book publicist who inherits her late aunt's apartment, which has a particular time slip effect. She encounters Iwan, don't know. I've been pronouncing it both ways. A man living in an apartment 7 years in the past, and they fall in love despite the temporal gap. The quotes are just so breathtaking and I could feel every emotion. I love her character. There's this one quote: "I love how a book, a story, a set of words and a sentence organized in the exact right order made you miss places you've never visited and people you've never met. What? I would never or could never think of that. Or this one. You are who you are and you like what you like, he replied, and there was no sarcasm in his voice. You are you, and that's a lovely person to be. What a beautiful romance, a beautiful man. I love the way that they talk about passions, how the MMC talks about his career, and the way he words things are just so beautiful. And this one, wait a minute, this one. You kiss like you dance, terribly, like someone waiting to be asked. You can just dance, lemon. You can take the lead, and you'll follow to the moon and back. I wanted to throw the Kindle across the room from how giddy I was. I don't know if anyone else experiences this, but when I get super giddy, I get like cuteness aggression. I want to break things. I want to throw something across the room because I can't physically handle how giddy I'm feeling. Maybe I need to get that checked out on second thought. End of rant. That is one book that I'm currently reading in July, which is Ashley Poston's 7-Year Slip. The next book I am going to read is The Tenant by Frida McFadden. I think it came out this year. I'm reading it for a book club. So it's about Blake Porter, a newly fired marketing executive struggling to make ends meet, rents out a room in his Manhattan brownstone to the seemingly perfect Whitney Cross. As strange occurrences and unsettling manipulation escalates, Blake begins to question his sanity and the true nature of those around him, leading to a shocking revelation about a long-held plot of revenge. And the other book that I'm reading for my other book club, it is still undecided yet. So I know it's a dark romance, that's for sure. I've never read a dark romance before, so that would probably be a cute little video to film. I know at the beginning of the video, I said that I don't read enough books. I do not read 10 plus books in a month. The max that I have ever read actually is 5 books in 1 month. And this year, for the past maybe 3 months, I've only read 1 book. So call me ambitious because I'm already reading 1 and there's already 2 books in my TBR. That makes it 3 in 1 month. Again, the top max that I have read is 5, but we're gonna do this anyways. I'm feeling ambitious and I am very behind, and I'm saying very behind on my Goodreads goal. And I want to challenge myself to catch up, but the odds of that happening is not very high. We are going to be picking 4 books today in this video. Here's our first pick. Okay. Woo! Iron Flame! Everyone expected Violet Serengale. One thing about me, I will never get the names right. That's okay. To die during her first year at Basgiath. At the school, the war college, Violet included. But threshing was only the first impossible test meant to weed out the weak-willed, the unworthy, and the unlucky. Now the real training begins, and Violet's already wondering how she'll get through. It's not just that, it's grueling and maliciously brutal, or even that it's designed to stretch the writer's capacity for pain beyond endurance. It's the new vice commandant who's made it his personal mission to teach Violet exactly how powerless she is unless she betrays the man she loves. Although Violet's body might be weaker and frailer than everyone else's, she still has her wits and a will of iron. And leadership is forgetting that the most important lesson the war college has taught her, dragon riders make their own rules. But a determination to survive won't be enough this year, because Violet knows the real secret hidden for centuries at war college, and nothing, not even dragonfire, may be enough to save them in the end. I guess this is what I'm reading this month. Check it back. Just exactly what I needed in my life, actually. This is 623 pages. I don't even remember Fourth Wing. So I guess I will be watching a YouTube video explaining to me the entire plot of Fourth Wing and the best quotes and the best scenes so that I can hype myself up and re-jog my memory, because I think I read Fourth Wing a year ago. A lot of people said they didn't really like this book and it's really chunky and I heard it's slow and I am dreading it. But alas, here we are. Okay, I really hope I get something fun and simple, fun and easy. Why do I feel like my luck is gonna be terrible? Shadow and Bone, another fantasy book. This one I don't have on my TBR, so I guess it'll be a Kindle read. We have 2 fantasies so far. Alina Starcarve, an orphan and a cartographer, discovers she possesses a rare power, the ability to summon light. This revelation thrusts her into the opulent world of Grisha, magical elite, where she learns her power could be the key to destroying the Shadowfold, a swath of darkness threatening to consume her nation. So, that sounds fun. I heard there's a Netflix, is it a Netflix show? It is a Netflix show. Maybe that'll be my motivation to actually read it. Third book. What is it? The Cruel Prince? Another fantasy! 3 for 3.
3 for 3. 3 for 3.
Spectacular. Is it? Am I being sarcastic? Am I gaslighting myself? I don't know. I fear I'm rethinking all of my decisions. Sharpen your blade and harden your heart. June was 7 when her parents were murdered, and she and her 2 sisters were stolen away to live in the treacherous high court of Fairy. 10 years Fairy? Like Akatar? 10 years later, Jude wants nothing more than to belong there, but many of the Fae despise humans, especially Prince Carden, the youngest and wickedest son of the High King. To win a place at the court, Jude must defy him and face the consequences. Last book? Oh god. Oh god, I'm so nervous. I can't see. I can't see it. A study in drowning! Another fantasy! 4 fantasies! God. God. 4 for 4. Don't have that book. Let's search up the summary. A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed is a dark academia fantasy novel that follows Effie Syre, an architecture student obsessed with the late author Emrys Myrden, maybe. When Effie wins a contest to redesign Myrden's estate, she encounters a rival, Preston Hillary, who believes who believes this author that Effie's obsessed with, who believes Myrden. My God. For someone who loves to read, I am very much quite illiterate, who believes in Myrden was a fraud. So what even is this about? Okay, so when Effie wins a contest to redesign this author's estate, she encounters a rival, Preston, who believes that this author was a fraud. There we go. I understand. Together they delve into the author's past, uncovering dark forces and dangerous secrets connected to both that author's work and Effie's own past. Ooh. So the books that we are going to read this month are The Cruel Prince. Love that. The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros, A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed, Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo, Tenant by Frida McFadden, this very mysterious dark romance novel that I will probably know the name of by the time this goes up, so I'm gonna put it over here. The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Paulson. If you stuck around to the end, thank you so very much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. I was quite nervous filming this video, and I feel very awkward talking to a camera, even though I've done it before, because if you guys didn't know, I had this old YouTube video where I would post vlogs, but a lot of people that I know follow me on there, and I wanted to start fresh, but I don't know why. It's like, I feel like I'm on a first date. Also, if you're a fellow book creator, feel free to comment down below, because I would love to make new friends and support you guys. If you guys have a channel, I would love to support it. If you like any of the books that are on my TBR and want to talk to me about it, I would love to hear from you. Subscribe if you guys want to see more of me, or if you want, do whatever you want to do. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Until next time, bye.